sleeping.
Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. Apart from it is lunchtime, and look what we've got. No, not a window. Now how well you can see that. We've got snow. Yes, it's not really sticking, and yeah, it's not really that heavy, but it is snow, and that is enough for me to cry off the lunchtime run. So I know I said a few days ago, you're going to see a lot more running. Long and short of it is, it hasn't really happened this week, but I've used this lunchtime, instead of running, I've used it to plan run training and enter a running race. I figure that is sensible-ish. So I've entered the Bedfordshire Autodrome half marathon on the 28th of March. Might seem like it's ages away, but actually it's only 16 weeks away. So what's that, like 15 weeks of training, 14 weeks of training perhaps. So time to put pen to paper, create a plan, take you guys along the journey with me, and hopefully have a good race at that half marathon. But for me, it's going to be an afternoon of work now, and then I'll get on the bike this evening, so I shall see you there. Good evening, this is what I look like when I'm going out training in the evening, arm full of stuff, going to the garage to do a session. Elizabeth, why aren't you training tonight?
I'm cooking your tea.
And if you weren't cooking my tea, would you be training?
No, I've been lying on the sofa watching Ellen.
Great film, but yeah, okay, all right. Let's get training. So, good evening then, evening session tonight, some more sweet spot work. So it's a smaller block tonight, so it's 2 times 10 minutes sweet spot. It's supposed to be an hour and a half longer session with a big block of low tempo in between, sort of high zone 2, low tempo. I'm gonna see how I'm going, because I've not obviously ate since lunchtime. It's 5:30. I don't particularly want to be training until 7 o'clock, so I might either shorten that tempo block in the middle. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do, but I'll see how I feel. If I feel good, then I might do it all. Obviously, you heard there's a pasta bake on the way, so I've got that tempting me to get off the bike. I wanted to ask you guys what you think about something that I'm thinking about doing. So I follow a lot of YouTubers, and some of the YouTubers that I follow do like sports watch-alongs. So they might be watching a football game that's live, and they're live streaming, and then they make that live stream a bit of a hub for talking about what's going on, a bit of like a reaction sort of thing. And I'm thinking about doing that for Challenge Daytona, the PTO World Championships, which is tomorrow. Now, I wouldn't be able to show any of the race footage. It would just be me. So I'd be sat there, potentially with Liz as well. And what I'd hope, though, is we talk about the race. But I'm not sure as to whether anybody would actually be interested in that. I think about what I'm going to do when I'm watching it. I'm probably going to be watching it and messaging loads of people about what's happening in the race. I'll be absolutely buzzing. But of course, I've only got Liz here to talk about it with, which is great. But like, it might be better to have like a bigger group of people. So let me know down below. Are you interested in being involved in that sort of thing? You don't have to come along for the whole like 4 hours of what it's going to be. If I do it, I think I'll go live at 3-ish. I think the coverage starts at 2:30, but I don't think the race starts for half an hour. So after that, I think. So yeah, let me know down below. What do you think of that sort of thing? I definitely watch that sort of thing occasionally, but I've never actually done it. A lot of pressure. I'll need a couple of toilet breaks because my bladder's that of like an 80-year-old. But yeah, just thinking about doing it. So welcome any thoughts. So while we're talking about it, I'm also going to make my predictions very clear. I'm not going to do the whole podium because I don't think I'll be anywhere near. For the men, I think Alistair Brownlee will be untouchable. I think that group will get away in the swim. It's a 2K swim. It's going to be pretty hard. They're going to be wanting to break it up. And I don't think there'll be enough Uber bikers together close enough of the 20-metre draft zone to really make much of a dent into those leaders. People like Ali Brownlee, Vincent Louis, Javier Gomez, maybe a few other Uber swimmers will be in that front group, and I think they will stay away. Then going on to the run, I think Vincent Louis will be the biggest challenge to Alistair Brownlee, but I think Alistair's longer distance training will pay off and he will win, is my prediction. On the women's side, I think that this lady's going to win it, Holly Lawrence. I absolutely love Holly Lawrence, not like Liz level, but like as an athlete. I think her attitude's great. She gives great interviews. She's very sweary a lot of the time, which is quite funny. 70.3 specialist. Obviously, she's done very, very well at the half Ironman distance over the last few years. So look forward to seeing her go well. There's also a lot of great athletes as well, isn't it? Like Kat Matthews, Annie Haug, so many great athletes. It'd also be good to see local legend Nikki Bartlett go really well. I know she's been training really well, and she's an absolute nutcase. So good luck to her. It's a great platform for these athletes to try and make a name for themselves or to back up results they've got previously. So yeah, it should be good to watch. But anyway, less procrastinating. Let's actually get on the bike and do a session. Oh, there we go, good session. So, did a 5-minute warm-up, 10 minutes sort of top end zone 2, 10 minutes which was about 240 watts, 10 minutes sweet spot at 305, 25 minutes top end zone 2 at 245, and then 10 minutes sweet spot at 305. Now I should be doing another 25 minutes at 245 watts. I'm just calling it there because with a warm down, that'll be an hour and 5 minutes. That's plenty for a weekday. Whew. Good session, all of it in TT position, everything after the warm-up until the second sweet spot block. So that's about I don't know, but it's not for half an hour, and that felt good. A couple of niggles in my tricep perhaps, but it's all down to conditioning, isn't it? I've got to spend some time in position to get used to it. So that's it, good day's training. Please do let me know down below if you're interested in that sort of watch along on Sunday while I'm wasting my time. When this video goes out, I'm gonna have to make the decision within a couple of hours, so let's say by 6 PM Saturday night. If I'm doing it, I'll put a post up on YouTube, post up on Instagram, etc. If I'm not, then you'll see a normal video on Sunday, but I hope you enjoy watching the race either way. And I'll see you tomorrow at either 3 or 4 PM, depending which way we go. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below. Thanks so much for your ongoing support, day in, day out. Really do appreciate it. I'm gonna go inside and warm my hands up a bit now. See you later.